With the news that Electronic Arts may entertain a buyout, as reported by the Wall Street Journal, effectively taking them back to a private company. And when I say Electronic Arts entertaining, I really mean the shareholders, because they would have to be the ones that accept the offer for the buyout. But regardless, the reporting in the Wall Street Journal says Electronic Arts may entertain a buyout of the company, effectively returning them to private. But I wanted to take this opportunity to highlight something that I think is very interesting. If you look at Electronic Arts earnings going back to 2010, you can see a clear divide between what I call kind of the big two eras in games: pre-microtransactions prior to that 2016 to 2018 timeframe, and the post-microtransaction era, which begins around 2018. As you can see, microtransactions have done a number, have been very positive for the big publishers. It made them more consistent in earnings. You know, you don't see the swing up and down in earnings that you see in the previous era. But what also I think is interesting is that even in the microtransaction era, given costs and expenses and various components of the video game industry continuing to grow, you can see that Electronic Arts' earnings are relatively flat in comparison to each other in the modern video game era. Call that essentially, 2018 to now. And I just think this is interesting because I think it explains somewhat why a big publisher like this may accept a buyout, or the shareholders may accept a buyout, because there's probably an argument to be made that share price isn't really going to change much anymore. If this is the state of the games industry and this is the state of the big publishers, the shareholders very well could potentially accept a buyout.